Hi, I'm Monashee from Monashee.org. I curate portfolios and mentor creative and commercial photographers. I'm that trained outside eye that can help you see your work more clearly and the industry at large more clearly. So today I am going to be giving you a case study, an example of a portfolio that I curated for Vancouver photographer Jarusha Brown. She is a lifestyle photographer in Vancouver, and some of the decisions that were made along the way so that that can hopefully help you in your journey to build your portfolio.
Jarusha is a prolific shooter, and her work is very diverse in terms of subject matter. She has been focusing on her very established wedding photography business up until now. She has been getting commercial work as well and decided it was time to up her game and really pursue the commercial side of her business. She knew that her website was not doing what it could to attract the right clients, and she also needed help getting clearer on her niche and showing the right images. That's when she came to me. Her website template was definitely more in the wedding portrait genre and was not really user-friendly for a commercial audience. There were too many steps in navigation to get to the collections. Portfolios sections should be visible right away, and accessing a full collection should be as simple as one click. The sections inside, headshots, creative, portraits, lifestyle, travel, food, and personal projects, were not effectively conveying what Jarusha is best at, nor was her best work standing out. When you arrive in each section, it displays as a grid. A grid is very popular nowadays and is a really great way to give an overall feel for your work and style. I do not think the grid works for everybody though. Jarusha had a lot of interiors and pulled back shots that included a lot of detail and smaller elements. When seen in a grid view, these images do not stand out and lack the impact they should be having. Even when you click through the images on the gallery, the images appeared at the top in quite a small size and the grid was still open below. I found this very distracting to the eye, and I really wanted to see her images way larger and separated from each other. A lot of her great lifestyle and interior work was also being hidden amongst the headshots and portraits that were confusing her niche. As with many photographers, they want to hold on to this work because they don't want to lose those jobs. What it does is it stops you from playing big and going after those bigger jobs. There's nothing wrong with headshots, and if that's your niche and you do really well with it, that's great. But if your goal is ad, then headshots are going to dilute your message in a big way and you won't get those jobs. And if you do, you won't get offered the big budgets. I also really wanted to work on Jarusha's groupings, not only the galleries themselves, but also the order of the images. So let's jump over to her new site to see the difference. Her landing page now has a rotating slideshow of large images that give a glimpse of her work. Also, the menu on the side is already open to her portfolio section, showing what each section contains. This sets the tone right away and directs the best place to start for them. Her new sections, at home, outdoor lifestyle, eat and drink, tourist, environmental portraits, and personal travel, now contain her best lifestyle work and are organized around her as a lifestyle and interior shooter with an emphasis on restaurants and hotels or travel. The at-home section contains her interior shots with lifestyle elements, showing that she can shoot both interiors and lifestyle together or separately. Outdoor lifestyle is one of my favorite sections and shows active outdoor lifestyle, but again with an emphasis on the lifestyle part rather than the sport active part, because she's not a sport shooter. So it was really important to make sure that the lifestyle part was the emphasis there. Eat and Drink focuses on restaurants, but from a very specific lifestyle angle. She is not a food photographer, so it was important to not put too much emphasis on that, but instead show a few shots that show she is capable of shooting food in a natural lifestyle setting rather than a controlled, styled setting. So it's much more focused on the lifestyle aspect of restaurants. Tourist again focuses on the lifestyle side of hospitality, specifically hotels. It shows how she could capture not only the interior spaces of a hotel, but also the lifestyle component of guests exploring, so the tourism side of things as well. It also really highlights Jarusha's love for travel, which will later be seen in her personal travel section. Environmental Portraits shows her ability to capture people in spaces in an authentic way. You can see this in an editorial setting or for a brand. But again, the emphasis is on lifestyle rather than traditional portraits. And finally, her personal travel section shows not only her love for travel, but it also re-emphasizes her portraits of people in spaces. It also does something else. It shows that Jarusha is approachable and that people feel at ease with her behind the camera. We also worked on Jarusha's bio page to work for a commercial audience. It is short and sweet, but tells a story and gives a little glimpse into Jarusha's personality. And lastly, a very concise client list.
I hope that you found that inside glimpse useful for building your own portfolio. To find out more about working one-on-one with me, head on over to monashee.org. And to find out more about Jarusha and her amazing work, head on over to jarushabrown.com. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to watch more videos like this or tutorials and that kind of thing. And be sure to hit the like button and be sure to leave a comment below so that I know that you were here. Thanks a lot. See you next time.